Welcome, Taurus. This is your weekly Tauroscope reading for June the 12th through to the 18th, 2017. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And thank you. Thank you, truly, for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Well, let's see what the energy is going to be for you this week. Oh, Three of Swords starts it out. My goodness. This is one of those, this is where the novice tarot reader will stop the video and reshuffle the deck and start with a new card, because we're going to see what other cards come out in order to, but this could be where you're questioning things in your life. You're questioning friendships, maybe your association with groups of people. Maybe things are really changing in your life, and I don't get this as, I get this as heartache, but I get it more of things changing. Your routine may be changing, where you work may be changing, where you live may be changing, the people that you associate with, your friendships may be evolving. Now, I see the light breaking through more than the sadness of the heart and the Three Swords through the heart. So this is where you can get those aha moments, those epiphanies this week into the value of yourself and how other people value you within relationships, within groups of people, friendships, associations, partnerships, lovers. And I almost get like you need to disconnect, you need to back it up, you need to think things through, you need to understand why you are in certain relationships or why you are in certain groups of people, why you have certain associations and partnerships, and do they work with you or against you? Do they raise your vitality, or do they suck the life out of you, for lack of a better term? Let's see what else we have. We have the Chariot, so it's our focus. It's our focus forward. It's bringing in a balance. It's bringing in a harmony. Those forces want to go every which way, but straight, your path, your destiny, where you want to go in life, what you want to create, what you want to manifest. So you may be pulling those horses into a direction that you haven't been going. Maybe you've been allowing the horses to lead the way lately, or you haven't been able to get that firm footing. And this is the time, I think, where you're pulling back on the reins and you're saying, no, this is the way I need to go forward. This is what I need in my life in order to go forward. These are the people I need in my life. These are the friendships I need. These are the associations I need, the partnerships I need. I keep getting this partnerships. I keep getting these people around you this week. We have the Eight of Swords. So our perceptions are changing. This is where we rip off that blindfold. This is where we see where we have been limiting ourselves. This is where we see that those swords weren't in front of us at all at any time, that we could have gone forward whenever we wanted to. And we get the clarity and the understanding now in order to do just that. So you need to be flexible this week. You need to go with the flow this week. You need to allow time for those epiphanies and aha moments to come in to your realization. We have the Two of Swords. So this is where we could be sitting on a fence. This is where we've been hoping that something would just go away. It would dissipate in energy. It wouldn't be something you have to deal with. It wouldn't be something you have to make a decision on. And this card says you are reaching the conclusion that you do have to pay attention to it, that you do have to make a decision, that you have to weigh out the pros and cons, that it's not going to be an easy decision. It's going to take courage. And we have the Five of Pentacles. My goodness, it's a hard week for you. It's a very hard week for you. Now, hard in the sense of, well, it's not going to be fun, and, we're not dancing our way through things this week, but this is, we have to get a little serious this week. We have to understand some things, and this is where we can throw in the towel. This is where we can say, it's not going to happen. It's not for me. I'm not deserving enough. I'm not worthy enough. I'm not tall enough. I'm not rich enough. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough energy. I don't have the right people surrounding me. This isn't going to work. And little do you realize that you sit on the threshold of the door of abundance if you only just turned around. And you're going to see it. You're going to stand up straight and tall. You are going to turn around. You are going to see it. This is a work through week. You know, we have just left a full moon in Sagittarius. And that is change and growth for you. That is the death and rebirth. That is renewal in your life. And in order to allow that renewal to happen in your life, yes, there are things that we have to examine. We have to make sure that we are with the right people, the right company, the right atmosphere, the right environment in order to truly succeed, in, in order to have that grounded approach. So in work and career, we have the hangman. So this is asking us to back it up a little bit, not pushing forward with all our might. This is a time to make time stop. Okay, to hit the pause button in your life and really take a look at what brings in balance. What is needed in work? Is it more money? Is it more authority? Is it more recognition? Is it more respect? Is it more of something in line with your passions? For love and relationships, we have the Hermit, another pullback card, asking you to pull back and really understand your relationships with people, especially those closest to you. And what role do they play in your life? And what role do you play in theirs? And what role do you want to play in theirs going forward? And what role do you want them to play in your life going forward? And so there's a lot to think about. I kept getting that relationship thing, and here we are. So I don't think this week would be a good week to really start a new relationship. I think this is a week to really get grounded. So, I mean, if somebody asks you out, of course, go out with them. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy the experience, but don't really be looking towards making that a solid relationship going forward, at least not at this time. It's not saying that it can't be going forward. It's just this isn't a week to really look at starting relationships. This is looking at the relationships you have in your life, the close relationships you have in your life, and giving them thought. And do they support you? Do they love you? Do they respect you? Do they honor you? Do they include you? And do you do that for them? Is there mutual ground? For our spirituality card, we have the Five of Cups. So this is a card that's really asking you to really say a lot of positive, positive, positive this week. It's not to look back on things that didn't happen, couldn't happen, wish you would have had it happen, kind of experiences. Okay, it's really essentially, we're not, we have to be careful not to be crying over spilt milk this week. That's going to dissipate your energy. That's going to dissipate your vibration. You want to look at the positive of what can be, of what can become, of where you can grow, or where you can maybe grow a relationship stronger and deeper. And what is needed, what has been lacking. For health and relationships, we have our health and well-being. We have the moon. I wonder why I got relationships in there. I would have to assume it has something to do with relationships. It's about, if you are not grounded in a solid relationship and you are not working towards a better relationship with that person, and it doesn't matter if we are talking about a friendship or an association, okay? Worry, chaos, being off balance is very typical when you're in those relationships that just don't work, that seem to clash, that there's no solid ground. It's going to affect you health-wise. As I cough. Now this is finding your inner balance. This is stripping down your any illusions that you have about relationships. This is about really getting strong about who you are and what you need and what you need within relationships in order to go forward, and what you need as a person to go forward, to feel the strength and feel the vitality. Is it, we have the Chariot here. Where are you putting your focus? Rein those horses in. Get them to start going on the path that you want. Okay, we have the Eight of Swords here as another card, asking you to really keep an open mind, and your perceptions will change. Your understanding will change, and you will see the way to go forward. You will get those epiphanies. So I think it's a very empowering week for you. I truly do. It's not going to be the easiest of weeks, and the more you try and push through energy, the harder it's going to be. So just go with the flow. Spend time in nature. So spend some time in conversation with yourself, with God, your angels, your spirit guides, source, the universe. Get to know you better and what you truly want going forward. And then understand where the change needs to be invited in your life going forward. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.